Hi everyone, thanks for watching this video on my YouTube channel. In this video you see how I am drawing a bee on a flower with pastel pencils. I'm making this drawing out of freehand sketching. I really like that, but it isn't necessary if you don't know how. Practicing is really good, but if you like to use a grid or something else, it is also not any problem. This drawing I make special for my Patreon students, only for €4 or $5 you can watch this tutorial and much more other tutorials. I'm explaining how I am doing something, how I'm sketching, how I am working it out to a realistic portrait of a bee on a flower. Like you see, I am starting with a basic color, and this moment this is white, and then I am putting on some color because this flower is a white flower with a little bit pink and purple. I am working carefully out with different colors of purple and pink to create the effect I want to create. And in this drawing we're really playing with light and dark and with shadow, and this is really nice. Also, we are using the blending stick a lot because we don't want to create fur or something on the flower. We really want to create a realistic flower. So like you see now, we have a really nice basic layer, and then we can work out with white again to make some nice light highlights. Don't forget to subscribe yourself on my YouTube channel because you will supporting me with that. It is only for free, and you will not miss my new videos, tips and tricks, and also soon there will come a real-time small tutorial for you. And if you like my style, like how I am working, then you can also subscribe yourself on my Patreon page. The link you find below. For €2 you can support me already, and I will put on some nice pictures and tips and tricks for €2. For €4 you have every month one small real-time tutorial. And for €9.50 you have the small tutorial and a big tutorial each month. Now I'm busy with the heart. The heart of the flower is a little bit yellow with reds. I'm using a lot of orange yellow colors and also some light colors to create. Here you see I put on my picture under my hands because I don't want to blend what I make already. And while working, you see there will come much more life in the flowers, will come much more realistic, and this is really nice of working with the pastel mat of Clairefontaine, because you can put a lot of layers on it. You can work from dark to light. I really love this paper. I'm also using other papers, but for pastel drawings this is my favorite paper at the moment. And this tutorial you can make with a background or without a background. I am making with a background, and I will put that in the end because then you can decide if you want to put also a background or not. Like you see, I'm now putting already again a basic layer, but then of the green and a little bit of the small flowers. And when I finish the basic layer, I will put on some more colors. For using the pencils, I am using the Faber-Castell Pitt pastel pencils, the Stabilo Carbatello pastel pencils, and the Koh-i-Noor Gioconda pastel pencils. So I use 3 brands, but if you have only one brand, it's also not a problem. You can also follow this real-time tutorial and learn a lot from it. Now you see when I'm working from dark to light, there will come some depth, some life in it, and it will come much more realistic. When we finish these small flowers and the greenery, we will start with the bee. The bee is really nice to work with because the basic layer is simple. It's a little bit black with orange and ivory. and then we can work it out. And it's really nice, because yeah, it is not a difficult animal to draw, only you have to be sure you have really sharp points, because it's a small drawing. And yeah, then you need only small and sharp pencils. You see, now I put already the basic layer. I'm starting then with the face, with working out. I'm using a little bit blue tones, ivory tones, because I also want to create really the eye of the bee. Even if you don't see it in the picture, while drawing you can improve the picture, and this is really nice of drawing. So I also like to improve my pictures I use in my portraits. And now we're working out the first orange parts with yellow, orange, light cream, and to create some depth in it. And then we work out the black parts with some dark sepia, some gray tone, and some blue tone. And this is really nice, because black isn't totally black on an animal. Doesn't matter if it's a bee, a dog, a cat, a horse, or some other animal. You always use some other colors when you have a black animal. And like you see, the bee is almost finished already, just a few parts still. We are on half, and it's really nice drawing this one, because it's an easy one and not that difficult. That's why this tutorial is also good for beginners. Because it is not difficult. It's a little bit challenging with the flower, but with drawing the bee it's really easy to follow and to create by yourself. And if you don't like freehand sketching, you can always use a grid or some other methods. If you don't like to put a background, you can leave it like this. And if you like, you can draw also with me to create a background. I choose to create a background because it's also challenging, and otherwise the tutorial was really short. So I really like to put on a background. Working on a background before, it's more easy, but because I want to give you the chance to edit if you want it or not, I'm doing it in the end. It's more challenging because you have a lot drawing already on your paper. And you have to watch out you will not draw over it with the background, because you don't want to ruin what you already draw. And also what we did with the flower, we do also with the background. We start with a basic layer, we blend it in with our blending stick, and then we just put on some other colors, and we will create some shapes and forms into the background. And it's also nice because it is a bee. It is not that really important that it is super photorealistic. So it's really nice for practicing backgrounds, because not everyone likes to create backgrounds. And then this one is really nice for practicing how you can do that and how you can make a nice and lovely background. So how more you do, how better it will look later. So yeah, I really prefer also, when it is possible, just make also a background just for your practicing skills. It's really good. And again, a reminder, don't forget to subscribe yourself on my YouTube channel to support me and to put on my newest videos. It is for free. And I will give you also for that free some tips and tricks each month. And there will come also 1 month a real-time short tutorial for you. You see, I am putting on the background in steps. I will not do it all one color, because otherwise I can do, but then it's a little bit more difficult to follow. And if I finish a little bit one part and I will continuing with another, it is more easy to follow and to check and look where you are, because otherwise you will lose the sight of your drawing, and that is not what we want. So this real-time tutorial you can follow on my Patreon page, link you find below. We are almost finished with this one. You see, I just put on the last parts of this background. Thanks for watching again. I hope you like this one, and don't forget to subscribe and supporting me with that. When we finish adding all the colors, we are taking again the blending stick, and we will blend everything a little bit more into the background. So it will get a little bit more hard, because in this one it is really harsh and you don't want to create a hard background. You really want to create a soft, nice background of the flowers and the colors what are in the back. So when we finish here with putting on the colors, we just take our blending stick and we will blend everything into the paper again to make the colors a little bit more bright and fade it a little bit away, so the background will be a really nice shady background. So again, thanks for watching. I hope you like this one, and I hope I will see you in my other tutorials, time lapses and videos.